Hey guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Boost! I'm YouTube. Who? Famous now. Available in 2000 BC, the album. Dad. All right, let's get right into this video, shall we? So did you watch my video, my one of three videos yesterday? It was my last one, and it was about Tati and James Charles. I mean, what isn't these days, right? But it was the one that had both of their pictures like this. So anyway, if you didn't see that video, go watch it, because in the video, I talk in there about the new Nostradamus. And what I'm talking about, the new Nostradamus, I am talking about a YouTuber whose name is Aphrodite, and I will link his channel again below. You guys, I am obsessed, okay? And no, this whole video is not going to be about him. But I do want to talk about him for a second, because I literally fell down the rabbit hole last night. I think I've seen, I know I've seen like literally every single one of his videos on his channel, okay? And what is so surreal is that he's talked about Tana Mojo, he's talked about Jeffree Star, he's talked about Shane Dawson, he's talked about Jenna Marbles, he has talked about so many YouTubers on there, JonBenet Ramsey. I am obsessed with the JonBenet Ramsey case. He goes on and he talks about all these things. Anyway, okay, so what he is he is a tarot card reader, psychic, okay? And every one of his predictions, you guys, I mean, it is weird. It is so surreal. He is so on point. And I've talked to him like in direct messages, and you guys, he is like one of the nicest guys I've ever met. Like, he is so cool, so down to earth. And I think that's what I really like about his videos, right? Like, I have been, if you don't know, I've been to tons of psychic mediums, tarot card readings, whatever. I totally believe in all that stuff, right? And he's just like this regular guy that's sitting there doing it, and he's kind of real hilarious too. Like, he'll like throw down cards and he'll be like, yeah, this is gonna be an exposure, and oh my God, here it is. And it's, you guys, it's real exciting to watch. And his videos are all like 9 to 12 minutes long too. They're real short. So go check him out. I'm gonna link him below. I will tell you the video that everybody needs to go watch, okay? Well, yes, the sister tour canceled. He talks in there about James Charles, and that's the video that I was tagged on Instagram originally, because he predicted literally everything that happened with James Charles, as well as saying that James Charles is going to be vindicated in all of this. So we're going to talk a little bit about that later. But he also goes in there and talks in his video yesterday about what's going to happen to Tati Westbrook. And I'm trying to say her name correctly, because she don't care. She knows I call her Hot Toddy. But everybody gets upset. They're like, it drives me crazy how you say her name. It's Tati Westbrook. Hey, Tati. How you doing, girl? Hot Toddy. So anyway, he goes in there and he predicts a bunch of stuff about her, too. So that's very interesting. But the video that really caught my attention in going back was that he did a video about Jeffree Star's warehouse being robbed. You guys, it is weird, okay? He goes in, and the thing I love about him is that he surprises himself in videos. He's literally in 2 days, you guys, since his James Charles thing has been coming out, and I think myself and some other people announced him. He's literally gained like 15,000 subscribers in 2 days. I'm so happy for him. He's just such a cool guy. So anyway, he goes in and he talks about this whole thing with Jeffree Star's robbery. You have to check it out. It is weird. And he goes in there and he talks about how this is a personal vendetta, and that there's somebody working behind the scenes, and that this isn't just about makeup. This is about somebody basically stealing the blueprints to Jeffree Star's entire like business, and that they're really trying to recreate that because Jeffree Star is getting ready to go into some new venture, which this video was posted like 3 weeks ago or a month ago. Jeffree Star just announced today that he's doing a campaign of something completely different, right? Then he goes in and he talks about the way that he's getting the information is that the person has somehow gotten some kind of friendship or love interest with somebody that works for Jeffree Star, and that's how he or she is emotionally manipulating this person to giving him the information. But here's the kicker. The person's going to be caught. The person's going to be caught and have to pay for what's going on. And the person who is doing all this behind the scenes also has a public platform. So I don't know. You have to go over there and watch. Let me know if you've watched it. Put in the comment section below who you think the person is behind the scenes. Because when I was watching it, I had several names come to mind. I thought it was very, very interesting. And I actually tagged Shane in there. Shane's got, okay, so on Shane's video, there's a huge falling out between Shane and a friend, and apparently a friend of his, a close friend, exposes something about him, and he has to deal with it, and so he ends this friendship, and that's going to happen sometime in the next year. He talks about that too. You guys, it is surreal when you watch these videos. I mean, it's so weird. So thank you so much for whoever tagged me in that. I'm so happy that I found him. He's like my new favorite YouTuber of the world. I love him. And yeah, I'm hoping to get a little private reading from him. I'm so excited. Private, not public. We don't need all that out there. So anyway, now, what's weird about that is, on the heels of that, I got 2 messages yesterday, okay? From 2 completely different people. They contacted me 2 completely different ways, and they both said the exact same thing, and I thought it was very, very interesting. And one of the people went into detail, okay? What they told me was that, supposedly, and I know a lot of people don't believe in the Illuminati and all that kind of stuff, and who knows, okay? I always say Kim Kardashian is the head of the Illuminati, but who knows, okay? If it does exist or it doesn't exist, we don't know. But apparently, one of the major initiation rites for a lot of these people that are in it, okay, which is supposed to be like 200 of the most powerful people in the world, or 500 or something like that. I don't know, y'all probably know more about it than I do. But the first person said to me, did you know that a fall from grace is a major initiation rite into this, okay? And then, okay, so I was like, oh, I didn't know that, I'm interested in that, and blah, blah, blah. Both these people said that I need to stay completely anonymous. The second person said the exact same thing to me, but went into detail without me even asking, and said that a fall from grace, okay, has to occur. There has to be a major way of growing up, or of building their business, or whatever they do, their power, okay, and that is helped by other people that are in the organization. I'm not going to say it 15 times in my video. Help them in the organization, that help them build up. And then once they get to the highest that they can possibly get, there's a complete fall from grace. Okay, and that then there is, and they used the word, I could not believe this because Ant used the word in his videos, there's a vindication, okay, that this whole person is cleared from this whole situation, and we look at it completely different. And when I saw this, and I was like, and they usually a lot of times try to come towards like younger people that have a lot of power. I was like, this is surreal, you guys. This is absolutely surreal. Oh, on a side note, another video that he does, I'll make this real quick, is that he does a video about Tana Mojo, saying that she's about to get shot into absolute superstardom on a whole nother level, and it's not about the MTV show. Well, if you go back and you watch my predictions video, I said that I thought she was going to do a movie, and I thought some director was going to put her in a real edgy, dramatic role, and that she was going to do excellent at it. So I wonder if it's not that. I would love to do a video with him. Oh my God, I would love to sit down and do a video with him. Okay, so Ann, if you want to do a video with me, let's get together, we'll do a video. But, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens, okay? So all of this stuff is going on. I don't even know what I was talking about now. I lose my mind all the time. Listen, I'm driving down the street, and I'm looking down, I gotta turn left. I'm thinking, you know, like, oh, what am I going to have for dinner? And I miss my exit. That happens to me all the time. So anyway, that was going on, and I was getting all these messages about that, okay? Well, what was interesting was that one of the things that the second person contacted me said was that the way that they will get revalidated was that they will go through a form of sympathy, okay? And that then the sympathy will be, like a sympathy vote, will be what builds them back up to a certain point, because people will start seeing it differently, and then stories will begin to change, and that is what will occur. So, did y'all see the picture in the video that came out? James Charles left Australia yesterday. So apparently he is back in the United States as of now, or he is going to be landing any minute. And now that he's back in the United States, it's going to be very, very interesting to me to see what he does. To see if, since he's back here, will he come out with a statement? Is he sitting down and working with his team? Does he hire PR people to figure out what he's going to do next? Does he try to contact Tati? Does he try to contact Jeffree Star? What's going to happen next? Is he going to put something out? Now that he's home, now that he's back, what will he do, okay? What's interesting to me is that he's been in Australia all this time, and not really anything has come out about where he's been or these meet and greets that he's supposedly done. There's no pictures coming out that I'm aware of. I haven't seen any of that, okay? And I've been looking. So if that's out there, let me know in the comment section below. But this picture was posted. I found it in Us Magazine, okay? And there's videos out there and stuff like that. I think Rich Lux put it in his video. So go check out Rich's video. I think he was actually one of the first people that had it up. So here's the picture of James Charles, glamour shots, coming through the airport, okay? And you can see that he looks completely just like disheveled and blah, blah, blah. Now, what people are picking apart is that he had this Balenciaga jacket on and a sister sweatshirt supposedly and heels and whatever. And they're saying that like he didn't want to draw attention to himself because he's trying to play it real sub-low. But then as soon as he gets out of the car, there's all these paparazzi sitting around. Well, how would paparazzi know that James Charles was flying out that day at that time for paparazzi literally to be standing right there, okay? That had to all be contrived, that all had to be planned ahead, okay? Then he's walking through the airport and it literally looks like nobody's in this airport and somebody shouts a question at him at one point, so maybe they're guarding people off. What I don't understand is this, okay? That if you had the kind of money that James Charles has and you were going through the biggest scandal, not that you've gone through in your life, yes that, but that most people have gone through in their entire lives, right? Why wouldn't you have a private plane back? And I'm sure he probably does. Now, I know people that have private planes, okay? You don't go through the same deal that everybody else goes through. You just don't. Maybe Australia is completely different, okay? But I have friends of mine that owned private planes, and they literally went through a completely different system. They were walked through a different system. They were escorted through a different system. They did not go through the main part of the airport whatsoever, okay? Whatsoever. So I don't know why he had this need to walk through the airport unless he's flying coach. I don't know. Oh, I lost a fan on that one. Somebody thinking that James Charles might have to fly coach. Girl, you'd be back there with the rest of us, okay? But anyway, I mean, like, maybe he's trying to save onto his money, so he's flying coach these days. Who knows? But can you imagine James Charles in row 26A or B or whichever one's in the middle, and he's like this, you know? Girl. Anyway, so, but, you know, like, he put this picture, everybody put this picture in this video up. He obviously wanted this out. He obviously wanted people to see him coming through the airport, okay? Looking completely disheveled and a mess, right? Because why wouldn't you get ready before? I think, you know, most of us these days know we throw on good pair of sweat shorts and a t-shirt to get on the plane. But why James Charles? You know, why not do your hair? I mean, you do have a public reputation to present to the world. So why not do that? Do you guys think that this is a sympathy vote? Let me put in the comment section below. Do you think he's trying to get some sympathy out of this and trying to kind of turn the tables on all of this? It's going to be interesting. Now, I have said that I think that well, let me say one of three things. I think he'll either A, stay completely silent for a long time and we will not hear from him, and then all of a sudden he'll just go on tour. Or B, I think that he'll come back and he'll start tweeting and, you know, putting things, hey sisters, I'm back and whatever, and just kind of ignore the backlash that he gets. And also at some point put out another well thought out apology video owning all of it. Or I think 3, he'll do a tell-all. And he'll come out and he'll start exposing the beauty industry, okay? Completely just my drama channel opinion. If I were James Charles and I had everybody coming for me the way that he has everybody coming for me right now, he has really nothing to lose, okay, except for 13 million subscribers. But to stir that pot a little bit and say, you know what, all you friends out there that wanted to act like you were good Judies of mine and turned your back on me in a heartbeat, yeah, I turned my back on Tati. I did some really hateful stuff. I think he might come out and do a tell-all, y'all. I predicted this in January. I said some major YouTuber is going to come out and do a tell-all, and I thought it was Tati, God bless her heart, okay? You know, but it's going to be interesting. Maybe it's James. Maybe James is going to come out and say, let me tell you some things, okay? If you go and watch the Aphrodite's video on Tati, what's interesting is that he said in the video, the prediction video, the table's about to be turned on her. That a lot is going to come out, and it's going to be about her business. It's going to be about Halo Beauty. And he suggests in the video that James has had loose lips, and that he has basically been saying, allegedly, this is all of a tarot card reading, that he's been saying stuff behind the scenes that people aren't aware of, and that a lot is going to come out about Halo Beauty and all this other kind of stuff. It's interesting. I don't know. I'm telling you, if some of this stuff comes true, his channel is going to blow up. He'll be at 10 million. Listen, he got booked so many tarot card readings overnight that he had to get on his Instagram story last night and say, you guys, I'm so backlogged right now. I can't do that. I'm sorry if you want to get your money. He was so sweet, you guys, okay? He was like, if you want your money back, I totally understand because so many people have booked appointments to get tarot card readings. He's so sweet, right? But if this stuff really does come true, it's going to be very, very interesting. I'd like to see him do a video talking about what's going to happen to James Charles next in the beauty industry because I don't think this is it. And I think a lot of people, I think there are so many people out there that know the truth behind the scenes, not just with James, but a lot of the stuff that are not talking. So it's going to be really interesting to see what happens next. What do you guys think that's going to happen next? He's back. The only next thing he has is his tour starting in June, right? So what's going to happen between now and then? He's got 3 or 4 weeks until that starts. What's James going to do between now and then? I mean, a sister look up on his channel. He will not just go and put up some video. He just won't. He can't. He just absolutely can't. He'll lose 1 million subscribers from that video alone. So, because people want him to address this. People want him to come out and say something about what's going on. And I think the thing is, we have to remember that there are a lot of people, a lot of sisters out there that adore him still to this day. No matter what people say, they're diehard fans, right? They are holding on to see what James says. If James doesn't say anything and he just glosses over this whole thing, he may lose them. He may lose these diehard fans that are like, James, we love you. We're waiting to hear what you have to say. He may lose them by not addressing it. So I don't know. What do you guys think he should do? Put in the comment section what you think he should do. I'd like to read that, and I might do a video, you know, tomorrow or something, reading some of those comments and some of the best suggestions that you guys have on how James could just rectify this whole situation. So, and do you guys think that he is canceled for good? Like, absolutely canceled. Do you think he's done? There's not going to be any coming back from this, whatever. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I love you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.